that you're no longer the special one. In some way, they were suggesting you'd lost that magic that you used to have. Is there some truth in that?
Yeah,
do you
but
think?
they didn't have that song when we beat them at Wembley a couple of months ago, a cup final that they had a big dream to go, a title they had a big dream to win because they don't win many. So in that night at Wembley, the United fans were singing the special one, and of course they were not singing that.
You look like you're in fighting mood on Monday night. I think the fans like that. Do you still feel as though you're in fighting mood at the moment?
Fighting? No, playing football.
No, but there was a lot of passion from what you said at the end of the press conference at Old Trafford on Monday night. There was an awful lot of passion from you.
Not from me, from the team. I don't play. The team played, the team showed everything, but goals. We didn't score goals. We made a couple of mistakes. We were punished by these mistakes, but the players, they showed passion. And I think the reaction of the fans was not for me. The reaction of the fans was for the players, was for the team. Okay, was for us as a team. But the fans, they were behind the team since first minute because the team was playing magnificent. And I think it was just a reaction to say, okay, we lost, and defeat means always 0 points. It doesn't matter if you play well or good. A defeat means always 0 points. But the way the team plays, the way the team fought, I think the fans, they decided to have that kind of reaction. In relation to me, I know the majority of the stadiums are used to the winning manager to jump around and to go to the crowd and to show his face and to put his face in front of the camera. With me, that is not happening. Normally when I win, I'm the first one to leave. But a defeat at home, an important defeat at home, that's the way I am. I had to go to the pitch and see the reaction. And the reaction could be both ways. And went to a way where I felt really humbled and the team felt really supported, and probably because of that, this week was not a difficult week at all. It was a week where people is positive, people is convinced that we deserve much more than what we got in the last Monday. And that's why we know that we have a very difficult match on this weekend, but people is positive.
But whether that's
Monday.
Jose, you were at Turf Moor to watch Burnley last night. Do you think they were unlucky to go out? And how impressed have you been with the work that Sean Dyche has done there?
No, I think I went there and I knew that probably they would rest a lot of the players that are going to play Sunday, which happened, so I was not surprised by that. I went with the intention to see which direction they go, if Sean is trying to change something in the direction of the team, or if he sticks with the same principles that made them successful in the last couple of seasons in the Premier League. And yes, I think they were very unlucky. I think if they score I don't even say an early goal, I don't even say a first half goal, but even one of the big occasions they had in the beginning of the second half, if they score, I think they would win the tie.
Joe?
You're the manager of one of the greatest football clubs in the whole world, and of course there will be ups and downs, but in your own words, can you describe the love that you have for Manchester United Football Club and what it means for you to be the manager?
I am the manager of one of the greatest clubs in the world, but I'm also one of the greatest managers in the world.
Jose, it's been a big week for Luke Shaw back in the England squad. Also a big week for Anthony Martial, a new deal. Can you give us a reaction to both of those bits of news?
No, the Antonio Martial, we have to wait for that to be official, because in this moment it's not official. And in relation to Luke Shaw, a big week for him. That ends with a very important match against Burnley. That's the most important thing. He played 3 very good matches, and it's not easy to play 3 very good matches when your team loses 2 of them. And he had that balance, that consistency, that even when the team didn't win, and especially the game against Brighton where the team didn't play well, he kept that consistency, and that is very important. If next week his manager decides to give him minutes against Spain or against Switzerland, that would be obviously very good for him. And I think in this moment he's feeling really the good results of the hard work and the good results of many people that works with him at different levels, and try to make him a proper football player. Because for me, a proper football player is a player of consistency, and he's physically stronger, he's mentally stronger, tactically has a better understanding of the game. We are very, very happy with him, and I think to go to the national team after 3 Premier League matches for him is extraordinary feeling.
Josie, if you were not to win the Premier League title at Manchester United, would you still be one of the greatest managers in the world?
Of course.
Or would that just be an old thing?
No,
based on
did you read any philosopher? Or in your formation you never spend time reading, for example, Hegel?
I haven't read any philosophy now.
Okay, so just as an example, Hegel says the truth is in the whole. It's always in the whole that you find the truth.
I don't think there'd be any argument that you've been one of the great managers, but would you still be a great manager if you don't win the league here with all this?
Do you ask that question to the manager that finished 3rd in the Premier League last season? To the manager that finished 4th? To the manager that finished 5th?
I'll answer your question. I've asked Jurgen Klopp if he needs to win a title to be a good manager. Yes, I have asked him that question.
Yeah, because he never win anything international, for example.
But he hasn't told me that he thinks he's one of the greatest managers.
But that's his problem. I tell you what I think, I tell you what I feel. Jurgen tells you what he wants.
I'm just asking you a question.
And I'm answering you the question. I'm answering you the question. That's easy.
Josie, you've had great success in your career, as you've alluded to. And
I had last season great success.
yeah, exactly. But you've also had adversity as well.
I had great success last season. That's what probably you don't want to admit. And you do what you want, I do what I want. I analyze my performance myself, and for me it's more important what I think than what you think. And I think, and I repeat, that 2 seasons ago we had a fantastic season by winning the Europa League. You know, this season and last season everybody thought Atletico Madrid amazing because they won the Europa League after being knocked out of the Champions League. We won the Europa League because that was our level. That was our level. We are the last team in England to win an European competition. And last season, I repeat, I won 8 titles. I won 8 titles. I am the only manager in the world that won Italy, Spain, and England. And by winning 8 titles, not small titles, not small countries, 8 proper titles, my second position last season is one of my greatest achievements in football. I think and I say, you disagree. You disagree.